Good day, everyone. My name is Anna Khovanets, and I am a third-year student at the Kharkiv National University of Radio Electronics, studying publishing and printing within the Media Systems and Technologies department. Today, I would like to present my research titled The Digital Palette of the Future: The Evolution of the Artist's Role in the Era of Neural Networks. In this presentation, we will explore how the identity of the creator is shifting from a traditional executor to a strategic curator of algorithmic processes. The rapid integration of generative artificial intelligence into the visual arts has ushered in a new era, comparable in scale to the invention of photography in the 19th century. Technologies based on diffusion model architectures and generative adversarial networks have ceased to be merely tools of automation. Today, they act as full-fledged co-creators, radically reshaping the landscape of digital creativity. This paper is dedicated to exploring the transformation of the artist's identity, from a creator-executor to a curator of algorithmic processes. For decades, a digital artist's mastery was measured by their proficiency in a complex software, raster vector graphics, 3D modeling, etc. However, the emergence of natural language-based tools shifts the focus from technical execution to intellectual intent. The evolution of toolsets has led to a perspective where neural networks are viewed as a meta-palette, one where the artist operates with concepts and semantic connections instead of pixels, and prompt engineering has emerged as an art form. Crafting complex textual prompts is becoming a new form of digital skill, requiring deep knowledge of art history, composition, and color theory to achieve a predictable and artistically significant result. The central issue of this study is the problem of authorship and uniqueness. In a world where an algorithm can generate thousands of iterations per minute, the value of a single work is called into question. This leads to the so-called black box problem. To what extent can an artist claim a work as their own if the generation process is non-linear and partially beyond human control? Furthermore, as data ethics remain opaque, given that models are trained on all existing online resources, this paper discusses the use of intellectual property for model training, which creates a conflict between technological process and the rights of traditional artists. As a potential solution to this crisis of trust, the work examines the role of NFT and blockchain verification technologies in ensuring the authenticity and traceability of digital assets. In conclusion, it can be argued that neural networks do not lead to the death of the artist, but, on the contrary, democratize creativity and remove technical barriers to realizing the most complex ideas. The evolution of the artist's role lies in the transition to becoming a strategic director of the creative process. However, the future of digital art depends on achieving a state of ethical symbiosis. Most importantly and remarkably, human empathy, contextual understanding, and critical thinking are increasingly merging with the computational power of algorithms to create entirely new creative visualizations. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and time. I believe that while the tools are changing, the human spark remains irreplaceable.